So the name of our company is Agronomy, and it's a play on words between agricultural autonomy, and that's really what we're trying to do here in the world, is we're trying to bring agricultural autonomous solutions to communities around the world. When you have a farm like this right here, 30, 40, 50 towers, you are basically minimizing the food miles associated with the crops that are being eaten. You don't have to depend on food imports. All the stuff is being grown locally, and you can provide that to your community using a minimal amount of resources, including water, electricity, and space. My name is Alexandre, and I'm one of the co-founders of Agronomy, and we specialize in vertical farming with aeroponic towers. And I got into farming about 7 years ago. I actually had a background in IT. I specialized in web development and multilingual marketing, so I really had no experience in the field of agriculture. And basically what happened is, as a co-founder of Agronomy, we set up the towers, and I actually had no intention having hands-on experience with the towers. But from the day that I planted my first seed in the tower and I saw it germinate and then grow, and I was able to harvest my first crops, I became obsessed. I was absolutely hooked, and I just couldn't stop. And since then, it's just been every day a full-time passion, growing crops around the clock. So vertical farming with aeroponic towers, this is a soilless growing method where plants grow using 95% less water compared to conventional farming methods, and they also save on 90% space, allowing you to grow up to 52 plants per square meter. It's called aeroponics because the roots of the plants are suspended and dangling in the air for 80% of their life. What this means is that the plants have 100% availability of oxygen at the root level, thereby allowing them to increase the absorption of nutrients. Aeroponics differs from hydroponics, whereby in hydroponics, the roots of the plants are 100% of the time submerged in water, where in aeroponics, they get irrigated on an intermittent basis, allowing them to absorb the amounts of nutrients that they need. This means that we can use one nutrient solution for over 160 different crops that we grow, whereas in hydroponics, you would need to switch out the nutrient solution depending on the crops that you're growing. So when vertical farming with aeroponic towers, one of the big benefits is that you don't need to use nearly as much pesticides as you would in conventional farming. And one of the main reasons is because you're growing the plants off the ground. And by doing that, you are minimizing the amount of pests that can access the plants. And that means that although we don't need to use pesticides as frequently, if we do need to use pesticides, we use organic pesticides. And that could be anything from Thuricide for cabbage worms, or it could be neem oil for aphids. We also use agricultural soap for any other types of insects. These are all products that are compatible with organic farming. If you were to use PVC plastics, you would have a certain percentage of the plastics that would leach into the water. Our towers have been tested after 10 years of usage at the nanoparticle and have passed all the tests. This plastic is food grade compliant, it's UV stabilized, and it's 100% opaque, meaning that there's no sunlight that can get through the plastic and affect the roots of the plants. On an aeroponic tower, you can grow over 160 different crops ranging from fruit, vegetables, aromatic herbs, leafy greens, and edible and ornamental flowers. Of course, you can grow tomatoes or cucumbers or zucchini, but you will not get nearly the same amount of crop yield per square meter as if you were to grow leafy greens and herbs. In most commercial vertical farms using aeroponic towers, they mostly grow just leafy greens and herbs because you can maximize your crop output per square meter, meaning that on one single aeroponic tower, you can grow up to 52 plants per square meter, which means that if you were to take 52 lettuces and put that in the soil, that would take 8 square meters. That means that you're saving 90% space when growing on the towers. Leafy greens and herbs are a great option, not only because you can save on space, but also because they're one of the fastest growing crops that you can grow. Within a month to 6 weeks, you will be able to harvest your crops and start the new crop rotation. A very common question that we get a lot is, how is the taste of these crops? Because it's not grown in the soil, a lot of people assume that it's lacking flavor. What's interesting is that there's a scientific comparative study that was conducted by the University of Mississippi that compares organic crops grown in the soil versus crops grown in the towers. And the assessment of the study compares flavonoid levels, antioxidant levels, and nutrient density of the crops. What they found is that the crops grown in the towers have the same levels of nutrient density, antioxidant levels, and flavonoids as the best crops grown in the soil. And what this translates into is that the crops have an excellent flavor. If you have the flavonoids and antioxidants and nutrient density, this translates into delicious flavor. Many people believe that there are lots of challenges associated when growing on aeroponic towers. And when setting up a vertical farm such as this one here, basically the only challenges that you're going to be confronted with is water quality and access to electricity. So if the farm is going to be off the grid, you will need to have solar panels if you're not connected to the grid. And if you don't have good water quality, we recommend using a reverse osmosis filtration system. And that's basically going to solve the two biggest challenges when vertical farming with aeroponic towers. One of the coolest aspects when vertical farming with aeroponic towers is the minimal amount of maintenance that's associated when farming with this system. You don't have to kneel down, you don't have to bend over, you don't have to weed the plants around the tower, you don't even have to water the tower. The tower is automatically watered and automatically dosed with the nutrients, meaning that once the tower's set up and you've transplanted the seedlings on the tower, it's hands off and everything grows by itself, making it a very easy system to manage. So we always say to anyone who's interested in getting involved with vertical farming with aeroponic towers, if you want to learn more about the subject, we recommend you going to our website and checking out our blog where we have over 500 articles. It's one of the most extensive blogs on vertical farming. We also offer 2 in-depth ebooks that really dig deep into the subjects of aeroponics. And basically, go to our social media. You'll see tons of examples of what can be grown on the towers, and you'll see the quality of the crops, and the crops don't lie. You'll see how good they look. This system is really great for all kinds of people, whether you are a beginner at growing plants or whether you're an advanced grower. What makes it so simple is the whole automated aspect of the tower. So if you're new to growing crops, we recommend getting a tower because you'll see how easy it is to grow. You only need to grow your seedlings, transplant your seedlings, and it's completely hands-off. So for any beginner looking at an easy system to get introduced into the world of agriculture, we definitely recommend trying out the aeroponic towers.